Texas 95.7, the Armadillo. Craig Vaughn in the studio. Lehman Wall, Casey Hooper from the WRCA, also in the studio. Good morning.
Greetings and salutations.
How are y'all?
I have my floaters on still. Preparing.
It's about ready to. You can take them off. Probably. I think it's done.
They're stuck.
There's times around Amarillo lately you can just sit down in the street and you can float away.
You maybe change in your floaters for a sack of bricks or something.
Yeah.
The other day it was blowing.
Well,
Yeah.
I've taken the luxury of floating down the streets in lazy rivers. No one else wants to join me, so I just do it myself. Got picked up the other day. So I was plugging a drain hole, and it was causing Western to back up, and I thought, God, a rude son of guns. Why don't you just say I'm fat?
So how was Haskell, Lehman? Did you go down there for all
awesome,
the festivities and...
As we talked about last time, we're so blessed to have people that really give their heart and soul to make all this work. And Haskell is a perfect example of that. Everybody down there, the team members that they've got, Sammy and his whole bunch, they just care so much about the people that come, the ranches that come. They treat everybody like family, like we've said. And it just shows, they put on a great show.
Did you make it down for all the events too, like the parade and all that good stuff?
I will admit I didn't
make it down
visit the parade.
Yeah.
We got a little backed up with some other things, but...
Well, I know that's one of those things for you guys probably. You're probably working when you go to those, so they're kind of, if you have the spare time, if you've got a couple of minutes to go check it out, then you go. But if not, you don't get to, so...
Well, the good thing about Haskell is you could be at the arena, and then you could just catch the end of the parade that ends up back at the arena.
She's going to jump on the back of a fire truck.
Was backed up. Backed up with stuff.
Yeah, I had the ranch horse show going on, which was really cool. They had a Ranch Horse Association of America show on Saturday, and had a good turnout and great horse flesh there. Putting on, and actually there were quite a few people from the community that came out and watched during the day.
Yeah.
And, and all the things that they do, they feed you so well, and all the chuck wagon feed that they do.
Is that how you got the winning ticket to go down there?
Well, let me just say.
Truth comes out.
Let's just call a spade a spade. I don't think anybody minds me going, but it's kind of hurts your feelers whenever the first thing somebody asks you is, where's Casey?
No, because
Where's
need
Casey?
someone to turn the sausage.
Why didn't you bring Casey? I'm like, well, thanks. I'm glad I'm here too. Appreciate you guys. But no, they're such good people. Such good people. And this is a very competitive rodeo. Casey said it last time. They bring 10 ranches Friday, and they got 10 different ranches on Saturday.
Man.
So it's a one-shot deal. And the 20 ranches that they bring, a lot of times you're going to see out of that 20, you're going to see 8 to 10 previous World Championship winning ranches in there. You're going to see 16, ranches that have qualified for the world in recent years. You're going to see top hands. You're going to see top horses. Very competitive, and this year was no different.
There you go. Hey, you want to go over some results, or you want to get somebody on the phone first?
Well, no,
we can talk about that.
Yeah, let's run through results, and then we'll call in the winning team. But results presented by Titan Fuel Tank. Say thanks to them for their continued support. The ranch that won this deal, Veal and Sarco Creek, and you're going to recognize Veal. They have been a ranch that has come and been a part of the World Championship. That's Buster Frierson. Buster has gone, and we'll ask him about this a little bit. He's gone with a new ranch down from South Texas around the Goliad area, Sarco Creek Ranch. So Veal and Sarco Creek will be competing at the World Championship. And then second place was Tongue River Ranch out of Paducah. And third was Burns Ranch out of Henrietta. That rounds out the top three. And then let's talk a little bit about the events. Very cool deal when you see this. Casey and I were talking on the way over. A different ranch won every event. So it got scattered
cool.
around.
Yeah.
It shows you how competitive it was. And even in the top three in every event, there was a lot of movement. So guys were doing very well across the board. The bronc riding was won by Tongue River. Doctoring Burns Ranch. The wild cow milking was Circle M8 and Barnes Cattle. Branding was won by Goldsmith Johnson. Sorting was Treadwell Cattle Company. And mugging was won by Ville Sarco. So those were our event winners. We had Top Horse was sponsored by the American Quarter Horse Association. And that was Boondocks Playboy, very nice sorrel gelding.
Ridden by Playboy.
Well,
Cody Heck.
you said it. Ridden and owned by
Shout out, Cody.
Yeah,
Shout out, Cody.
Cody Heck, you bet. And Top Hand was presented by Wrangler. Top Hand was Sheldon Field out of the Texas Panhandle with Holt Landing Cattle and Blue Creek. And, the thing that I wanted to say, and, when you get to go to these ranch rodeos, you see guys helping each other. They're all, there to support. They're congratulating when success happens, regardless of who it is. And when, you see guys like Cody and Sheldon winning those awards, and then you see the guys from other team members hooting and hollering and congratulating them and all that, it just really kind of shows you what this is all about. Same thing when Buster and his bunch won that championship award. They were all brothers in arms at that moment, just congratulating each other, and it's just special to me to see that. It's just something that you can kind of take to heart, that we're around a bunch of guys that you just want to surround yourself with.
Right. Yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
Even though Ville and Sarco side, the ranch, Sarco Creek Ranch is new, but every one of those guys on the team have been on there. They will not be unfamiliar. But they have won Haskell. I think this might be their third or fourth time throughout the years. Same thing with Tongue River, and I know that when it was Johnson Burns, they won that rodeo a couple times. So it was interesting that he still has the same teams that want to be present there because of the representation that Sammy and the teams get treated with, is awesome. So kudos.
Yeah, that's true. And they actually said that. Some of these guys, whenever, let's take Treadwell. Treadwell is out of Oklahoma. And when he finally was able to get the opportunity to compete at Haskell, he'll tell you he as long as he's able, he will be in Haskell,
That's
Texas.
cool. Yeah.
They just love being there.
I sure can't wait for the day you get to talk to Ethan Treadwell. Because I think you guys would hit it off just great. So that is actually a call out to Ethan. You better get it done, because I want him to be on this radio show.
There you go.
We'll just have to turn the mic over. He's quite the superstar, So anyway, Ethan, if you're listening, pressure's on, but pressure is on.
Lehman's a little snicker there. I don't know if that was.
Yeah. Ethan's special. Ethan is a guy. Well, I don't mean that bad.
No,
Ethan,
you did in a special way, a good way. I'll say it.
when Ethan is at a rodeo, you're going to have fun.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
It's all good, Craig.
He has a good time. Yeah, it'd be awesome. What kind of ratings would we have whenever we get Ethan on? That would be amazing.
It'd be great.
It would be great.
Who we calling?
We're going to call Buster.
All right.
Buster Frierson.
Let's do that then. On the phone, we've got Buster Frierson. How are you, Buster?
I'm good. Thank you.
Always put him in a good mood before we get him on the air.
Yeah, for sure.
He's always in a good mood.
He does sound. Actually, Buster, you do sound like you're always in a good mood.
I'm always in a good mood. I've had a pot of ranch hand coffee this morning. I mean, I'm good.
Oh.
I'm ready to rock and roll. Whatever y'all want to talk about, let's get it on.
Hey, by the way, when you get up to Sheridan tomorrow, make sure to tell Bert and the whole crew we said congrats on the grand opening, by the way.
I will. I appreciate that very much. Thank y'all.
Proud of you guys.
Thank
That's
y'all
cool.
Thank y'all for y'all's contribution in the Bison Union Coffee and the Ranch Hand Blend.
Heck yeah.
Everything we get to do with y'all and the WRCA and the Crisis Fund.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait, he's the coffee guy? You're the coffee guy? Why didn't you tell me I'd have kissed his butt?
We'll get to smooching.
Moving on. gentlemen. I do protect him a little bit, you see? I drive a line in the sand just a little bit.
Sometimes it ain't always smart to say everything you know.
As I well do now. Don't ever speak what you're thinking. Buster and I get cornered sometimes.
Well, congratulations. Yeah, I'll let Lehman.
Yeah, shoot. I got the privilege, actually, to be able to say congrats down in Haskell, but we'll say it again. Buster, we're excited to have you guys back at the World Championship, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes today we've already kind of gone over the results before we got you on. So we've talked through how all that works out, and we're sitting here looking at the score sheet, and you guys were first place in the mugging, you were second in the doctoring, and I just wanted you to talk a little bit to our listeners, how this rodeo lines up for you guys, kind of what your thoughts are as you head into Haskell and what you're hoping to accomplish when you're there competing. So just talk to us a little bit about that.
Lehman, Haskell's always, I've been going to Haskell for a long time, but Haskell's always, there's a lot of people call Haskell kind of the junior world finals. I mean, there's always 6 or 8 teams from Haskell that will be at the finals, and so it's the competition is just unbelievably tough. Haskell's an outdoor pen. It's a big pen. It's, and it's always been a really good rodeo. And going into Haskell, you just want to, kind of our philosophy is go in there and just do the best we can and try not to make any mistakes. And, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. You draw bad sometimes. And we drew good this weekend. And everything kind of went good, we paid attention to what was happening, and we come in, we won the mugging, and we were second in the doctoring, like I say, and I think we was pretty decent in everything else. And it's just one of them rodeos that's super tough. The competition is outstanding, and just proud as a bunch to have come out with the win, to be honest with you.
Yeah, looking at the score sheet, you guys in Tongue River, y'all were first and second. You guys,
yes, sir.
You two were the only ranches that did not have a no time in some event.
Right.
And so, right there, like you said, you're coming in, avoid the mistake, or at least avoid the big mistakes that'll jump in there and catch you with a no time. And in a rodeo like this, that no time pretty much can ultimately take you out of the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Well, not only that, but it's stacked and packed with nothing but everyone's mounted and everyone's, got their powder dry. And there isn't an individual that enters Haskell that doesn't have the same mindset that Ville and Sarko had. But the cool thing about it, the really cool thing about it is no matter who wins that rodeo, the camaraderie between the teams is something that everyone needs to pay attention to in this world. Because win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. You're still there to show what the Working Ranch Cowboy is all about. And so that right there will give anybody chills if they've seen it. Like, how could two competitors be so cordial to each other? Well, because that's just the way we are. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm going to help. I got bucked off my bronc, but I'm going to help that guy get on his. And that's just how it is. Mm-hmm. That's the coolest dang thing there is.
You bet. And it's always been that way, And I think, just like you say, the culture, the people that are involved, just the relationships you have, with everybody that's involved in the WRCA. It is one of those deals where you have somebody up, and you got your money up against their money, and you're trying to beat them, and you want to win first place, but you reach down and pick them up.
Yeah.
They'll do the same thing for you whenever you're down, and
absolutely
pat you on the back and tell you thank you. And everybody came over, and just very cordial and congratulated us. And, in what sport do you find that? Not very many. Not very many. It's
not very many at all.
Unique culture, unique group of folks.
Whenever, to carry on what y'all just talked about, John C. Bryan, one of your guys, was reserve top hand. And I think that
yes, sir.
That is fitting because I was close enough to hear John C. whenever they announced his name and he started walking up there. And what he told Casey Larned when he was getting his prize, he said, "Oh man, I'm so honored. But this is this is a team deal. It's all because of my team members, and I just respected him for that a bunch. And so, that just carries on what y'all were talking about. It's everybody's there to help. But the moment John C. got that individual recognition, he was just deflecting it to the rest of his guys.
Well, we all do that. Well, he's got to because he's got to work with Buster the next day. And if he doesn't do that, that's a rib. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold it back.
If he doesn't, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it is, and I mean, everybody there is that humble, and that's what's so cool about it. It's just each individual. Yeah, there's individual prizes, and there's top horse awards and top hand awards, and those guys that win those deserve them, no doubt about it. But it's just like John C. said, I mean, he wouldn't be there, and he wouldn't have the chance to win that award if it wasn't for the other 4 guys that are with him. So,
how would you
it's always nice to be pointed out.
Yeah.
Given an award, but it's also one of those deals where when you do recognize it, it's pretty dang cool too.
It is cool. I'm sure glad I wasn't the judge having to do top horse and top hand at that rodeo.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's that would be a very hard job to do.
Yeah.
It is a hard job.
Flip a coin you could be just as on point with.
Yeah, exactly. You could start just put everybody's names in a hat and stir them up, pick one out. I guarantee you nobody would even question it. It'd be like, oh yeah, that guy, he did a hell of a job.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Yeah.
It'd be tough. Might be the safest way to do it.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Sure.
Buster, I guess the biggest thing we can say is, again, just congratulations, and look forward to what you can bring to the World Championship in November. Everybody better come loaded. The 3 ranches we've already got qualified, that's just going to show you how tough it's going to be. These guys are all great hands. They're all well mounted. They all kind of know the game plan, and it's going to make November one heck of a competition.
Mm-hmm. It'll make November one heck, but this cat's going up to Hugo. And I mean, that rodeo just gets as tough as Haskell.
For sure. Yeah, we're excited to come back to Amarillo for sure. I mean, it's that's what we go for, is the camaraderie and going to Amarillo in November. And sure, nice to have it already knocked out, and we got a card to go. And so, man, we're ready to go. Everybody's pumped up. We're going to hit a few more rodeos this summer and kind of stay tuned up. And,
heck yeah.
When we roll into Amarillo, we're going to be firing our pistols, I promise you.
Good. Don't have my name etched in one of those bullets.
No, not at all. No real bullets. We're just talking
No. You got to go real or go home. I mean, go big or go home. That's what's wrong with the world today.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't get us on that tangent. Buster and I'll be here. Buster Frierson and Casey Hooper for president. If Pedro can do it, we can do it.
There you go.
I'd vote for you.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't going to give you a choice. We'll muscle your way in there.
Buster, you need anything, give us a shout.
I'll do it. Same to y'all. Thank y'all. Good talking to y'all this morning. Y'all have a good rest of the week.
Hey, you be careful going to Wyoming, and please come back.
Yeah.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'll be back.
Thanks, Buster.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Congrats, buddy.
Thank you very much.
All right. Adios.
Adios.
Well, good guy. Didn't know he was a coffee guy. I feel let down by y'all yelling and telling me he was a coffee guy. Off the air, I'd have said, dude, I love your stuff, man.
Ranch Hand Blend. It's putting a market out there that we are very proud of.
Yeah, man. But he could join the Amarillo Independent coffee shop.
Negative.
But
I will not let him.
I think we have more independent coffee shops in Amarillo per capita than any other city in the world, I think.
Well, buy your coffee from Sheridan, Bison Union.
Yeah, I guess we all know this, but we say it again. That coffee was a collaboration between WRCA and Bison Union, and that Ranch Hand Blend. Every bag that they sell, they make a donation to the WRCA Crisis Foundation Crisis Fund, and we're just very, very proud of that relationship. And we can do, like you say, we congratulate the whole team on what they've been able to accomplish up there in Sheridan.
Y'all got room in that building if we cleaned it up.
We want a coffee shop and
Just put a little coffee shop in
We
there.
do have Rancho Blend right now in the coffee shop, so just come down and have a cup of coffee. We don't need the special
we brew it fresh
sprinkles.
every day at the office.
We don't
every
need
morning.
sprinkles.
You can go by and get a sample and then order your own, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and talk about philosophy. We'll sit there and talk about here's a good cup of coffee. Let's shoot the stuff.
The 24th World Championship Ranch Rodeo is coming up in November.
Oh my gosh, it's only 5 months.
Only 5 months away. Tickets are on sale now. Just went on sale about a week ago now.
Yeah. Go to WRCA.org. That's your home for everything you need to know about
right.
championship. That's where you get your tickets. That's where you book your hotel rooms. That's where you follow us for all the scheduling.
Yep.
We also want to remind everyone, not only we want you to follow everything about the World Championship, but our sanctioned rodeos, the schedule for our sanctioned rodeos, go to our website or download our mobile app. Keep up with where those are being held. Great events to go take the family to. Look and see what's near you and go check one out.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Get
we'd
your
love to have
fishing
you.
license and head up to New Mexico this weekend.
So let's talk.
Yes.
What's going on this weekend, Casey?
The Cimarron, New Mexico is having a sanctioned rodeo. I
No,
think
New
there's-
Mexico.
yes.
That's
Is that why? Because Zia
Do
Maria
you know
said
where
it.
New Mexico is?
I do not. Not now. If our
you ever
governor
been there?
doesn't shut her. Oh,
I'm reading a story about your governor the other day.
that's a whole other topic. That's a whole other topic, boys.
I'm guessing you're going out there to that rodeo.
I am. I'm gonna. Well, actually, it fits kind of perfectly into my life. But my family's all there. My niece and nephew, Mass and Tobias, and my new one, Finley, are all excited. So they'll be coming down with me. But it's Old Home Week for me too. You know,
Yeah.
it brings everybody out of the mud because we're actually got a lot of rain, and that afternoon it might sprinkle or two, and which means a lot of rain there. But yes, so one day, I think it starts at 10 in the morning, and it'll be great.
Yeah, but I imagine you've been looking forward to that one
I have been.
all year.
Yes, I have been.
You get to go to that one every year. They
I
just
tried to.
automatically got the star next to your name.
Well, if you had a rodeo in your hometown,
Yeah,
we'd send
yeah,
you just
yeah.
like
Might as
they-
well. Yeah. Yep. There you go.
It's getting me back. That is the hard part.
You calling her on Sunday
back.
night, leaving, going,
Gotta put a
tomorrow.
tracker on her truck so we know that she indeed is headed home.
I took that thing off.
You found it, didn't you? Well, anyway, that one's coming up this weekend, this Saturday. I wanted to touch on, you had a couple of press releases come out this week, and one of them was for the documentary, which we talked about last week. I think we gave everybody the wrong time, but 3 to 5. You're going to hear us talk about it a lot anyway between now and November. But 3 to 5 is the time of that one, and that's on the 9th, which is Friday. Would that
Saturday.
be the Friday?
Saturday afternoon.
That's
Yep.
Saturday afternoon.
Yep. And just to touch base on that thing again, the directors Bud Force and John Langmore, they've spent the last 3 to 5 years building this documentary. It's kind of a way to showcase the cowboy life. They've got, I think, 8 to 10 ranches from, about 10 different states or so they'll be highlighting. And that will be shown Saturday in the Performing Arts Center.
The Globe News Center.
Yeah, the Performing Arts
Yeah, the
Center.
nice one
They gave you
across
the
the street
$10
from
one.
yeah.
It's a building with shaped like a piano that has all the windows.
Yeah, it's a really cool place
Yeah,
to go
it is.
watch something like
It
that.
is.
And then you bring up, we just had another press release.
right.
Very excited about this deal. WRCA is going to be hosting an invitational ranch gilding sale. And that'll be following, actually, no, it's before, I got to get this straight in my mind. The sale is before the film.
Yes.
The sale is 1 to 3.
Yep.
That'll be in the Coliseum. There'll be 40 of the top ranch gildings in the country will be for sale at that
nice,
event.
Bring your
So,
pocketbook. It's going to be awesome.
Bring your checkbook, and if you're looking for a good horse, this is going to be a place you're going to get to see several of them.
That's awesome.
So we're
Yeah.
excited for that opportunity. And
Starting at 4 years old. Correct?
we still haven't kind of formalized all of the criteria that'll be in place for those horses, but we're working with the sale company, Premier Equine Auctions, and Steve Friskup. They are the best in the business, and we're confident that with his collaboration and all the contacts we have in the ranch world, that you're going to see 40 outstanding geldings at that sale. So we're excited.
Heck yeah, that's going to be awesome. I'm looking ahead at the schedule because I'm looking for the weeks where we don't have a rodeo, because I'd like to talk to somebody from that organization.
Yeah,
It'd be great
Steve
to have somebody on from the movies
maybe get
too.
John Langmore to come on and visit about the documentary. That'd be cool.
I think it would be cool to get their side. Steve will be able to give you more information on the horse sale. Being that it's his baby, we're giving him the platform.
That's great.
And
that'd become a yearly thing. It'd be really neat.
Well, there's a lot of workable tools there. I mean, the quality is going to be the proof in the pudding. I mean, it's a good one.
We can have that sale every year, and then maybe next year we can show True Grit in the Globe News Center.
Squirrel. Bobblehead squirrel.
That'll make the symphony people elated.
Well, actually,
could y'all take your boots off at the?
Where was that? I'm going to hold my mouth shut because there's 50 things that are running through my head. The squirrels are all running and they're throwing.
Sorry about that. It's my bad. I did this one.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
But it's safe. I just keep.
You can find nice little the press releases though are on WRCA.org. If you scroll down, there's a little news section. There's a press release for the sale, and then also for the movie. And there's a trailer. If you click on the movie, you'll actually get to see a little video of the trailer and everything. All at WRCA.org. So
that's right.
That's all on there.
We do have one other thing that we want to throw out. Casey, you wanted to mention the Oliver Saddle.
Oh yeah,
raffle tickets.
Yeah, the great
what we got
folks
going on with that.
So we got them printed hot off the press. If you would like to come by the office and purchase some raffle tickets, I thought I brought it, but I didn't. It'd be the same as last year, but anyway, you can. I think they're 10 each, or you can get 6 for $50. Oliver's will have their tickets you can get at the saddle shop.
Okay, cool.
And then that drawing will be Sunday, November 10th. And we'll do it during the performance.
Yeah, Oliver's is here in town too. They're down there off of 10th or Plains, or I've been living here 20-some years and I can't get that straight. So
we'll have another raffle ticket we're in the works of doing right now, so we'll be looking for that too.
Excellent.
But
cool.
The Oliver Saddle ticket is done and
ready to go.
Yes.
Awesome.
While we're talking Oliver's, just saw on the Facebook yesterday where Oliver Saddle Shop pushed out that books are open for their 3-in-1.
Oh, cool! That was neat. Yeah,
their summer event that they do. That event will be held on July 27th out at Range Riders. But books are open, so if you guys are looking to enter, call the shop 806-372-7562.
Yeah, it was a neat event
Oliver's
to watch.
3-in-1 in July.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, good catching up. All right, have fun in Cimarron.
I will. I might not be back.
Oh, don't forget to come back sometime before this time next week.
Oh, you don't need me. Look how much wasted space on air vibes I put out there.
We'd be lost without you.
Oh, no, I don't think that's the case.
Or maybe
Casey,
lost her.
take your floaties off before you go to Cimarron.
I know I have to because they'll get poked by the branches.
That's right.
I have a different floating device there.
All right. See y'all next week.
Adios.
See y'all next week.
Adios.